They are asking you to be able to simplify the following expression, and they're asking you to be able to rewrite it as in terms of sine and cosine, and to simplify so you don't have any denominators. In this case, we're subtracting secant minus cosine beta. Since there's no way to be able to subtract this, I'm going to change first this to my reciprocal, to cosine. So 1 over cosine beta minus, I'm going to keep this the same. I'm going to make it over 1. And now I have two fractions. In order to be able to add two fractions or subtract, I need to be able to have the same denominator. There's a cosine b here on the left, so therefore I'm going to multiply the right by cosine beta and cosine beta. The first fraction will stay the same, minus cosine beta times cosine beta will give me cosine square beta, or cosine beta squared, over cosine beta. And now that they have the same denominator, we can subtract them. The denominator will stay the same, which will be cosine beta, and we're going to subtract 1 minus cosine beta will be just 1 minus cosine square beta. Now that we performed our operation and we simplify, they don't want us to have a denominator. We need to be able to recognize that 1 minus cosine beta squared is equivalent to sine squared. And we're using our identities. If you place your cosine to the right, it will give you 1 minus cosine squared beta. And that's going to be equivalent to sine squared beta over cosine beta. Since there's sine squared about on top, on the numerator, I'm going to separate as sine beta multiplied by the sine beta. And my cosine, I'm going to place it only on the first one. And they're multiplying. Therefore, sine beta over cosine beta will be equivalent to the tangent of beta multiplied by the sine of beta. And that'll be the simplified version of what we started with. Remember, they don't want you to have a denominator, so therefore we need to be able to go through. Once we rewrite into sine and cosine, we perform the operation, we replace it with sine squared, and then we simplify it as follows.